How to get leads through Instagram so fast it feels illegal. In this video, I'm going to go through 5 proven ways to actually get leads through Instagram with a small following. Okay, now most 6 to 8 figure entrepreneurs feel like they need a huge following, and that's why they chase viral trends. They try to go viral 24/7, and they end up not getting clients through their content. They end up not lowering their cost per call. They end up not increasing sharp rate. They end up not increasing close rate because they're focusing on content that actually doesn't help their ideal client. And that's where most people go wrong. So in this video, I'm going to go through 5 ways to actually convert views into paying clients, even if you have like 2,500 followers. For example, for me, I have 1k followers and I still attract high ticket clients. My client Rick has around 2.9k followers now. He closed a 7.5k client the other day, and he's got around 70k in his pipeline through that amount of followers, which is insane. So in this video, I'm going to go through 5 ways. And just before we get into it, if you want the 5 ways written down and in detailed, it's going to be in the second link in the description. You can download them and you can just in your own time go through them. But anyway, let's get into it. So as I just said, the proof's in the pipeline. I've recently helped a client add 70k to his pipeline with just 20. He had 2,500 followers at the time, and the other day he closed a 7.5k deal. And that's not a typo, okay? That's what happens when you stop chasing vanity metrics and start focusing on ones that actually move the needle. Views and followers, and this is what most people don't understand, they're just vanity. What matters is leads, book calls, and cash collected, of course. So that's the things you've got to track. And if you're not even getting views but you're getting book calls, you're getting qualified book calls, who cares about views? Why would you even focus on views if you're getting book calls and your business is growing? It just doesn't make sense. And it's mostly because people are watching these gurus saying, oh, if you're not going viral, if you're not getting a lot of views, you're failing at social media. No, it doesn't matter at all. And I'm going to prove that within this video. So there's 5 lead generation methods to turn your Instagram into a lead generating machine. I'm going to go through them now quickly, but I'm going to go through one by one in detail. So 1 is just starting conversations. 2 is optimizing your Instagram profile. 3 is Instagram stories. And 4 is organic outreach, I would say, or just organically. And 5 is the retargeting method I'm going to run you through. But anyway, let's get into number 1. So starting conversations. It's very important to start conversations in the DMs, and this is what most people don't get. Every follower, every liker, every interactor, everyone who views your story, they're a lead. They're interested in what you do. It's why they pressed the follow button in the first place. It's why they interacted with your content in the first place. And most entrepreneurs don't understand this. They think, oh, they're just following me. No, you need to reach out to that person. They're a lead. They're interested in what you do. So you need to start conversations. And ManyChat has actually made this ridiculously easy to do, because they've set up a new feature, an automation that you can set up, and it reaches out to new followers automatically. And speed to lead is super important. So you can actually reach out to a lead within 5 minutes now of them following you. So as soon as they follow you, they get a message. And you don't want to pitch straight away. But this is the first way. It's just starting conversations. And you need to stop treating your audience like numbers and start treating them like potential clients, okay? Because most entrepreneurs, they focus on numbers, they focus on the views, they don't focus on the actual conversations getting started, and that's what truly matters. So let me just quickly show you how to set this ManyChat sequence up. So you're going to go to something called ManyChat, and you're going to go to there should be automations button, so you should have already logged in. I'm not going to show you how to do that, but you can go to new automation. It's going to come up here with reach out to followers or something like that. It's going to say send a message to followers. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to set it up. But then what you want to do is click on it. You want to go to this button up here and then switch to Flow Builder, and this allows you to actually edit it manually. Instead of just like the other way, it's basically a manual setup that they give you. So it's not a very good way because you can't do a lot of things with it. But with this way, you can do it. You can edit it you can edit it manually, so it doesn't. You can just add many other things instead of just using like one message. But for me, I do one message. I just say, hey, thanks for the follow. Just curious, what made you follow? You actively looking to get high ticket clients through your content? If so, this YouTube video below would help a lot, and then I send them over to a VSL. And you can do it this way, or you can just say, are you on your so-and-so journey, or you just enjoy my content, and then you can go from there with the setting process to try and set them on a call. Or you could offer a free guide, grab their email automatically, which you can do with this. You could say, hey, thanks for the follow. Well, it's basically, you just, every time someone follows your account, they get this message. So you can click on then, and then it goes to send message, and then you can change this. Instead of having this, you can just press remove, you can add a button where it says Instagram, and it could be Instagram. And then what you could do here, let me get rid of this, confirm, and then you can click on it, and then what you can do is data collection. So this is just an example again, and you can be like, if you wanted to send them over a free training or something, or just a free guide, you can say, great, just drop your email, I'll send you over the free guide, etc. Then when they drop their email, what's going to happen is, we'll get rid of that. If you come to here, you click on here and go to email. Before you continue, please send your email so we can contact you later. You wouldn't put that, you put so we can send you over the free guide, and then boom, you can grab their email, get rid of the skip button so they can't skip it, and then choose next step. So action on reply, actions, click to add action, and then you can click MailChimp for me, add contact to list, and then boom, it adds it to your email list automatically. Save, and then boom, it adds it to your email list automatically, and then you can start sending them emails. If that's how your if that's the acquisition system you're using, or you just want to create an ecosystem where you're hitting them from all angles, this way is very good. You can go about this. So every time someone follows you, they get this message. They say, hey, thanks for the follow. Did you want a free guide on how to so and so, so and so, so and so? And then boom, if they say yes, this new button could be yes, and it says before you, yeah, great, just drop your email and I'll send it over. And then you can add it to your email list. If contact hasn't responded, you can put, yo, just drop your email or something like that. Just drop your email. So what you could do as well is also add a condition, and this is where you, if you've already got their email, you'll just send it to them straight away. If you haven't got their email, they will ask for the email, which is very good. And then yeah, you can just go from there. But that's ManyChat. That's setting up the automation for saying hi to your followers, and it's really simple. Okay, that's all you need to do. Next is optimizing your Instagram profile for conversions. Now there's many ways you can do this, and it's very important because this is the first thing people see when they come onto your profile. It's your profile, okay, so it needs to be optimized. So I follow a simple framework, and I just run you through my Instagram so you know, and so I can just show you. And it's really simple. So first of all, it's going to be your SEO optimized name. I would go a bit niche here for, let's just say, for example, you're a business coach, for example. I wouldn't just put business coach, I would actually put a niche you're helping. So for example, fitness business coach, just an example, and put your name and then a little line like this, and then your niche, as I just said. And this is just for search engine optimization. So whenever someone searches content marketing, for example, I will pop up. And next is your actual bio, and I follow a simple framework here, which is offer, social proof, and then how they can work with you. Really as simple as that. So I help 6 to 8 plus figure entrepreneurs get more high ticket clients through organic content. Again, if you want help with that, just click the first link in the description, book in a call. Next is my social proof, so millions generated for clients, and then how they can work with me is work with me. I have two links, and this is important because most people don't do this. They have a link tree and it just messes everything up. There's so many links. You only need 2 links. You need one link, which is how they can work with you, so either in a Calendly link or your landing page or your website, and then you want a video below, which is a YouTube video. I helped my client, and this YouTube video is just going to build trust, or it can be a video sales letter on YouTube. It's completely up to you. I would say have one with a lot of social proof. So this is how I added 70k to my client's business with just 2k followers. Like, this is a very good social proof, and that's why I put it in the second link. I literally just changed it. I had another social proof one, but this one was better, so I put it here. And what you want to do as well, a little trick here is, so Instagram wants you to stay on their platform, and if you just put a YouTube link here, it's going to keep them in a browser, so that it won't count as a view on YouTube. It's going to be awkward to watch on a browser. So if you want to go to LinkedIn and paste the YouTube link here, and it will create a deep link, so whenever they click on the link, it will take them over to the actual YouTube platform, and it's so much more optimized that way. But I would have 2 links there, and it's going to lead them to people working with you and watching, or just moving over to the next stage of your funnel, which can be YouTube, or for me anyway. Next is the highlights. So I would only have 3. Another way to get them over to YouTube is having a highlight dedicated to YouTube. Whenever you post a YouTube video, post it on your Instagram story, then add it to the value YouTube section. Next is clients results, so you want as much clients results on there as possible. And then last one could be like video testimonials, or what I would have is a start here button. So for example, when they come onto your profile, they're going to see a start here highlight, and it's just going to run them through your story with call to actions throughout, so they can work with you. Moving on is the pinned reels, and these are important. So you want as much social proof as possible. You want a testimonial, for example. You want a case study, an interview would be good. And then you want, well, there's many pinned reels you can have, but I would have 3. I would have 1 running through your process. So what would happen if they did hire you as a coach, as a service, whatever. If they did hire you, I would have a social proof, at least one social proof piece of content. And then the last one, I would have just a normal value video. I don't have this, but I would have it if I were you. A normal value video with a call to action at the end for a lead magnet. So you can set up a ManyChat sequence that grabs people's emails and starts conversations in the DMs. That would be very good here. So it's just a valuable video, and then at the end you're promoting a lead magnet, saying comment the word keyword, I'll send you over so and so. That would work very well there. Okay, so that's your profile optimized. I would say a profile picture, but everyone's got a good profile picture. A lot of gurus speak about profile pictures. Oh, you need it optimized, but just have one with your shoulders and above, smiling like this with your brand colors in the background. You can go to pfpmaker.com and make this as well. But that's your optimized Instagram profile, and then you just want loads of content on there, okay, where people are going to come and watch. Okay, next method is your Instagram stories. Now, a lot of entrepreneurs don't use their Instagram stories, but it's literally a secret weapon for staying top of mind without being annoying, because when people follow you, they want to see more of you. Okay, and this is where you can go into your lifestyle a bit. You can show other things, you can show clients results. They literally keep you connected to your warmest leads. So what you can do is there's many frameworks you can use, but I would say a kind of like KPI for this would be post at least once a day clients results. So every day when you get clients results, post them on your stories with a little call to action below saying, want the same results, message me a keyword, and then you can start the conversation, get them on a call. But every week I would do at least 1 to 2 sequences, and what I mean by this is the whole goal of these sequences is to push them over these people who've been watching you for a while over the edge to buy from you. And there's many frameworks. I can leave 5 in the docs down below. So there's 5 in the docs down below. You can grab them. It will be in the 3rd link in the description. You can grab them as well. They're 5 different sequences, but I'll run you through one now that you can implement straight away. So what you could do is you could post a poll on your story with a question you know your ideal client's going to answer yes to. So a question like, are you struggling with so-and-so? Are you struggling to get a 6-pack? Just an example. Next story, you could post your story. So you went from here to here to here. You struggle with the exact same things your ideal client's struggling with. Next story after that, a client story with the same framework. So running through a client story, they struggled with this and they were here. And when people see other people winning like them, that's when they're going to take action. That's why I say put that client story there. And then on the final story, post another poll saying, would you like the same results? Anyone who answers that poll, just reach out to them and get them on the call. That's a very good framework, and that's a bit of a secret sauce there that I just gave away, but that framework kills it and does very well. But yeah, you can use that framework. You can share behind the scenes wins and clients' results, drop soft call to actions that lead to conversions, and show your personality. People buy from people. You can do Q&As, and you can actually answer these. You can actually ask questions on your own Q&As, which is kind of cool. Or you can just use a burner account and ask questions, and you can make these questions your ideal client's beliefs. So and then you can shift them while you're answering that question. So you can shift their beliefs and you can overcome objections. So say an example of an objection that you get is, oh, I don't want to cut out the food. This is just an example for fitness, but I don't want to cut out the foods that I love. You could do a question, Q&A, and you can ask a question on your burner account saying, do I have to give up foods I love? And then you can literally answer it saying, no, you don't. This is the process we actually take, and it works. So that shifts and overcomes objections, so they're pre-sold. Okay, so you can do stuff like that with your Instagram stories. That's method number 3. Method number 4 is organic outreach, and I don't mean actual outreach. What I mean is just basically people coming to you. Okay, and I've already been through this, which is like conversations. I've already been through that. But what I mean by organic is organically. So you post short form content, you're nurturing people, you're posting top of funnel content, which gets people into your world. You're posting middle of funnel, which nurtures and shifts beliefs, overcomes objections, answers any questions and concerns. And then you post bottom of funnel content, which is kind of like just social proof, spreading as much social proof as possible. And that's really going to push people over the edge to just take action. So they see the link in your Instagram bio and just booking a call with you. So that's what I mean by organic outreach. I mean just posting content that builds trust, gets people, new people into your world, nurtures those people and pushes them over the edge to buy from you. And they will themselves book in a call. I've had this with my client with the 70k in the pipeline. People were just booking in with him because of the content that he was producing. Okay, so content is king. Because this happens, like you don't have to do any of the other methods. If you just be consistent with content and actually speak to your ideal clients' pains and help them get and give value, people are just going to book in organically, which is very good, and that's why it's called organic content. But yeah, that's another way. That's method 4, just posting short form content and long form. It does. I know I said Instagram. This is about Instagram, but it is important to post long form content as well because it builds up a lot of trust. But yeah, organically people are just book in a call or reach out to you in the DMs, and then you can set them on a call. Okay, but that's method number 4. Method number 5 is the retargeting method. Now I really speak about organic content, but I wanted to mention this because it's very cheap. This is a very cheap way of running ads. Now you're probably running ads already. You're a 6 to 8 figure entrepreneur, and the reason why you want to start content is because you're just seeing your cost per call, you're seeing your cost per acquisition just rise, you're seeing your CAC rise, and you're like, okay, what can I do to lower this? What could I do to still use the acquisition system I'm running right now, but just add fuel to the fire of it? And you understand that content does that, adds fuel to the fire of your ads, increases show up rate, increases close rate, which decreases ad spend, which decreases your cost per acquiring a client, and everything like that just works wonders. You understand that. So I normally just speak about organic content, but there's a really good way when you start building organic following that you can actually do to add even more fuel to the fire, which is a retargeting method. So once you gain a following, I would say at least 2 to 3k followers, and you get at least 100k visitors on your profile. You can see in the little professional dashboard how many visitors in the last 30 days. This is when I would start thinking about running really, really cheap retargeting ads. And you can run specific retargeting ads that shift beliefs, overcomes objections, shows social proof, answers any questions and concerns. And what this is going to do is it's going to frequently hit the ideal client that you're trying to reach with things that they're like thinking, they're like their beliefs, their objections, their questions that they want answered. But you're gonna do that. You're gonna do that without them having to get on the call. So when they get on a call, they're pre-sold and they don't ask these things, and your sales teams are happy because they hardly have to overcome objections. Okay, but you can run retargeting ads to retarget your following, anyone who visited your Instagram profile. And this is gonna just, again, shifts beliefs, overcomes objections, shows social proof, and answers any questions and concerns. So you have to create specific pieces of content for these retargeting ads. But when you have a decent following, this is really just gonna you're going to have an omnipresence, and they're not going to be able to get away from you until they buy from you, which is a very good strategy. But yeah, it's also going to nurture people, so you're top of mind as well, because they keep seeing your ads and they're like, oh damn, I remember I was going to book a call with this guy, but I got busy. So again, that's the fifth method, which is a retargeting strategy. These ads are really cheap. They're like $5 a day, $5 a day. And it just retargets your following, anyone who visited your Instagram profile. And you can also run these to retarget anyone who books in a call with you. So this is very good for increasing your sharp rate and close rate. Anyone who books in a call with you, you can run simple retargeting ads that I just said, and it's gonna keep you top of mind, so they realize, okay, oh, I've got a call with this guy or girl, and it's also going to answer the questions and concerns before the call. So they're pre-sold. So when they hop on the call, they understand everything about you, your service, your offer. They understand exactly what you do. So the sales calls aren't those. You understand what I'm saying? Those sales calls where you're just explaining what you do, or how many people have you helped, or it's just long. Okay, so before the call, it's going to answer all of those questions. It's going to deal with all of those concerns, and this retargeting method is very good. So this is only when you built a decent following, though. If you have like 10 followers, don't bother doing this. There's no point in doing this. Maybe you can run these retargeting ads when people book in a call with you. That would still work. But yeah, this is method number 5. So those are the 5 ways that you can actually turn views and get leads through Instagram. A lot of people don't speak about these things, especially this method here. It's very overpowered. So these are the 5 ways. And this works with even a small following. As I said, my client had 70k to his pipeline. He got a deal closed, 7.5k deal closed just the other day from that. And he only has around 2.5k followers. So you need to stop obsessing over follower counts. A small engaged audience that knows, likes and trusts you will outperform a massive following of strangers. Quality beats quantity every single time. And I know this as well, because I only have 1k followers and I attract like 8k deals to my offer, which is insane. So you need to stop focusing on vanity metrics and start focusing on nurturing your ideal clients, speaking to them. And you don't have to always speak to them. You can go a bit broader sometimes, but when people come into your world, you need to nurture those people and answer their, as I said, keep saying as well, answer their questions and concerns, shift their beliefs, because that's what's holding people back. They have certain beliefs, certain objections that they have that stops them from buying from you. And if you shift those, and if you actually educate them on why those beliefs and objections aren't true and aren't real, that's when they're going to buy from you. And most importantly, they're going to be pre-sold. But yeah, I hope you got some value from this video. Again, all of these documents, all of these story frameworks that I ran you through Instagram stories, they'll be in the description down below and in the pinned comment. So if you want to get any of them, be my guest. They're completely free. And if you want to work with us and you want us to do all of this for you, all you have to do is press record for 30 minutes to an hour a week. That's it. We take care of the rest. First link in the description, book in a call. We're speaking more detail. But I hope you got some value from this, and peace.